Let's get real for a second. You think the world is against you, don't you? You think the reason you're not where you want to be is because of circumstances, bad luck, or someone else holding you down. Wrong. The truth is, the biggest enemy in your life is staring at you in the mirror every single day. It's you. And it's not just you, it's the lies you keep telling yourself. These lies are chains. They're keeping you stuck, keeping you small, and making damn sure you never reach your potential. But here's the thing. Until you stop believing them, until you call yourself out on your own bullshit, you're never going to break free. So, let's tear these lies apart one by one. Lie. Number 1. I don't have enough time. Bullshit. You have the same 24 hours as everyone else. Time isn't the problem. Your priorities are. You find time for what matters to you. If you're not working on your goals, it's because you've decided something else is more important. Stop blaming the clock and start owning your choices. Lie 2. I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow? Tomorrow isn't promised. Tomorrow is the excuse you give yourself to avoid doing what needs to be done today. Stop pretending that procrastination is anything other than fear. You don't need a perfect time to start. You just need to start. Lie number 3. I'm too tired. You're not tired. You're uninspired. You've let yourself settle into comfort, and now anything that requires effort feels like exhaustion. Newsflash. Energy comes from action. The more you move, the more you'll find out you're capable of. Being tired is an excuse, one that weak people use to justify quitting. Lie 2 or 4. I'm not good enough. Who told you that? Who decided you weren't good enough? You did. And guess what? You can decide differently. The only thing standing between you and being good enough is the work you're willing to put in. Stop labeling yourself and start building yourself. Lie Yararka 5. It's not my fault. Oh, it's not your fault? Really? You're telling me that your choices, your actions, your decisions have nothing to do with where you're at right now? Stop playing the victim. Take responsibility for your life. Everything you do, every choice you make is either moving you closer to your goals or pulling you further away. Own it. Lie 6. I'll never be as good as them. Comparing yourself to others is the fastest way to destroy your confidence. You're not in competition with anyone but yourself. Their journey has nothing to do with yours. The only question you should be asking is, am I better than I was yesterday? That's the only race you're running. Lie Ensure 7. I can't change. This is the most destructive lie of them all. As long as you believe this, you're done. The truth is, you can change. You just don't want to. Change is uncomfortable. It's painful. It's messy, but it's possible. You have to decide that you want it more than you want to stay the same. Live X8. It's too late for me. Too late for what? Too late to start over? Too late to get better? That's garbage. You're alive, aren't you? Then you've still got time to make a difference. The only reason you think it's too late is because you're scared of failure, scared of judgment, scared of putting in the work. Stop using time as an excuse. Lie Gesture 9. I don't have what it takes. You don't have what it takes? Really? Or have you just never tried? You don't know what you're capable of until you push yourself to the edge, until you step into discomfort and keep going even when it hurts. Inside of you, then you realize. But you'll never find it as long as you keep hiding behind this excuse. Saying you don't have what it takes is a cop-out. It's easier to believe that than to face the possibility of failure. But here's the truth. You'll never know unless you try. And trying is the only way to prove yourself wrong. Lie 10. I'm doing my best. Are you? Or are you doing just enough to feel like you're trying? Be honest with yourself. Are you really giving it everything you've got, or are you holding back? Most people tell themselves they're doing their best when what they really mean is, I'm doing what's convenient. Your best isn't when you're comfortable. Your best is when you're at the edge, when you're pushing so hard you feel like you might break. That is your best. And if you're not there, you've still got more to give. Let me tell you what happens when you believe these lies. Nothing. Nothing changes. Nothing improves. Nothing gets better. You stay stuck, spinning your wheels in the same place, wondering why life isn't working out for you. And the worst part? It's all in your control. You're the one holding yourself back. These lies, they're comfortable. They're safe. They let you stay exactly where you are without facing the pain of growth, the discomfort of effort, or the fear of failure. But comfort is a trap. It's the enemy of progress. And the longer you cling to these lies, the longer you're going to stay mediocre. So what do? You call yourself out. You get brutally honest with yourself. Every time one of these lies creeps into your head, you shut it down. You replace it with the truth. I don't have time becomes I make time. I'll start tomorrow becomes I start today. I'm too tired becomes I keep going. I'm not good enough becomes I'll get better. It's not my fault becomes I take responsibility. I'll never be as good as them becomes I'm competing with myself. I can't change becomes I choose to change. It's too late becomes it's never too late. I don't have what it takes becomes I'll prove I do. I'm doing my best becomes I push harder. Every time you confront a lie, you weaken it. Every time you replace it with action, you strengthen yourself. But this isn't a one-time thing. These lies don't go away overnight. They'll keep coming back, testing you, trying to pull you back into comfort. And every single time you have to fight them. This is the battle you fight every day. Not against the world, not against circumstances, but against yourself. Against the part of you that wants to quit, to give up, to stay small. And let me tell you something. You can win this battle, but it's not going to happen if you keep coddling yourself. You've got to get ruthless. You've got to get relentless. You've got to be willing to face those lies head on and destroy them. The truth is, you are capable of more, a lot more. But you'll never tap into that potential if you keep believing the stories you're telling yourself. You've got to rewrite the narrative. You've got to take control of your mind, your actions, and your life. You are not a victim. You are not powerless. You are not stuck. You are a warrior. You are a force of nature. You are capable of greatness, but only if you decide to step up and claim it. So stop lying to yourself. Stop being your own worst enemy. The truth might hurt, but it's the only thing that will set you free. Own it. Face it. Fight for it, because no one else is coming to save you. This is your fight, your life, your responsibility. Now go out there and prove those lies wrong.